Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez takes place this weekend on the main card of UFC 279, Chimaev versus Diaz, and I cannot wait for this middleweight fight. And this is actually a pretty good fight here in the middleweight division, a fan favorite fight. Kevin Holland, Daniel Rodriguez, for sure going to be a stand-up fight here. None of these guys are going to grapple. I mean, none of these guys are a grappler. They both have grappling weaknesses, especially Daniel Rodriguez, and used to be Kevin Holland, but Kevin Holland kind of improved it. Daniel Rodriguez, we don't really quite know, because he hasn't fought since then, but, this is a great fight, though. This is a great fight. I'm going to see if... Okay. This is a great fight, though, in the middleweight division. Both of these guys don't have the best of grappling defense. And they both have great stand-up. Don't usually offensive grapple themselves, but so I do believe this will be a stand-up fight between Kevin Holland and Daniel Rodriguez. And I do believe I'm gonna have to favor Kevin Holland here to win by first round TKO. Momentum means something. Momentum does mean something. And Daniel Rodriguez, to be honest, was on a momentum streak in 2021. Like, he looked good. Like, in 2021, he beat Kevin Lee by unanimous decision, lost the first round, won the last 2 rounds, and just was overall outstriking Kevin Lee and wobbling him at some moments. But I think he doesn't have to worry about wrestling here or grappling from Kevin Holland, but I think it'll backfire because he did beat Preston Parsons, but yeah, again, Parsons was making it competitive, staying in there. Yeah, 1-2 landed on him, got rocked, but Preston Parsons took that on very short notice. And it's Preston Parsons, who isn't even the best, who isn't even the greatest anyways. Like, if he came in the UFC full camp, he probably would be just one of these guys. It's not like he was a savage on the regionals and came in and couldn't hang with Rodriguez. He was just a mediocre guy. And then Rodriguez beat Mike Perry. And yeah, he had a good showing against Perry, but he couldn't quite finish Perry. Couldn't quite finish him. You know, and this is a Perry this is post-Luke Perry. I'll think about that as well. So that's not a good sign, you know. He couldn't finish, couldn't finish Mike Perry there. Mike Perry's tough. Couldn't finish Kevin Lee. Then he lost to Nicholas Dalby, and I look at that fight, like, he arguably won that fight, but still, you're making it close with Nicholas Dalby, who's so mediocre in that welterweight division. I just feel as though Kevin Holland's going to go out there and figure out Daniel Rodriguez. Rodriguez is good. I'm not sure, dog, right now. By accident. I think Rodriguez is good. But Holland has been very active. Which you got to take it for something, man. He's been very active. Looking very good. Dude's been looking good. Like, dude's been very active. Like, he fought Alex Oliveira in March. Welterweight debut. Let's see how this goes. This could go terribly wrong. This could go very right. And he goes out there and he beats Alex Oliveira. Great win. He beat Alex Oliveira. It was a good performance. It was a good win over Alex Oliveira. Got TKO. Then he turns around against Tim Means, a veteran. Let's see how he does against a vet here. I mean, and I know he took on Jacare Souza at middleweight, and he took on Derek Brunson. But this is this was kind of like an outside of the rankings veteran in Tim Means. And he goes out there and struggles to get a KO early. Was landing good shots in Tim Means, but Tim Means had a tight jaw out there. Really tough to KO Means. And he landed a good shot of Means, timed it, a big right hand. Means gets rocked. What does Means do? Trade back? No. Land a leg kick? No. Front kick to the body? No. Shoots for a takedown. And he locks up a Darce. Good for Holland there. A Darce that wasn't even in, by the way. But he's fighting Rodriguez. And this is going to be a stand-up fight. I don't think Holland has to worry about the takedowns. Yeah, Oliveira took his back. in the at the end of the first round, but it was a weird scramble between them. And he somehow, I mean, it wasn't really saved by the bell. It wasn't even right. It wasn't even in. Let's be real. But this is a catchweight bout because I think Rodriguez couldn't make 170 in time. But I just don't see this going well for Daniel Rodriguez, man. I really don't. Kevin Holland, I think, he's been so active. Not so active like he used to be in 2020. But he's staying active. Like a normal, like this is what UFC fighters should do. Each 3 months. This is what they should do. Every 3 months. March, June, September. I just don't see this one going well for Daniel Rodriguez. He hasn't been in there in so long. Not just he hasn't been in there in so long. Dude, he just had a broken hand. I think a broken knuckle, by the way, and he broke it twice. Like, he broke it in the Kevin Lee fight, then rushed back to heal it, and they started training again, and he broke it again. And ain't a good sign. And I don't see him out grappling Kevin Holland here. And Holland, even if he tries, I don't think he'll do well with it. And I just don't see this one going well. And Holland's improved his takedown defense. We don't know much about Rodriguez yet when he comes back. I don't see Holland out grappling him. But if anyone's gonna have a grappling advantage here, I do think it could be Kevin Holland, because Holland, he's good off his back. Rodriguez ain't the best, because Kevin Lee held him down. I know it's Kevin Lee. But compare the levels. Jacare Souza, Kevin Lee. Jiu-Jitsu. Holland did stuff off his back and KO'd Jacare Souza off his back. Lee just held on to Rodriguez, basically. Did nothing. And I just don't see this one going well for Daniel Rodriguez. Momentum means a lot, and this is over a year off now for D-Rod. And I just don't. I think Holland's better than Lee. I think Holland's better than Parsons. Holland's better than Perry. Holland's better than Dalby. And I forgot to say this in the full card predictions when I did predict this at first. Dwight Grant badly rocked him. Like, very badly rocked Daniel Rodriguez, and that ain't a good sign. If I were you, like, he rocked him very badly. And I know Dwight Grant might have a little bit more power than Kevin Holland, I understand. But Dwight Grant isn't good at all. We'll go to Dwight Grant's record right now. I think he's cut from the UFC now. Saturday Candosko TKO'd him. Dustin Stoltzfus beat him. Francisco Trinaldo, arguably a draw there. But that can go either way, really. But he arguably lost to Stefan Sekulic. Like, and I know Daniel Rodriguez is good. Well, I know Rodriguez is good, but he's 35 now. Last year, where he was on that run, that was the time to make something happen. And if he beats Holland here, he better pray for the loser, Muhammad Brady. You can't just keep waiting around. Like, if he beats Holland, who's next? Li Jingliang. If he beats Ferguson, you versus me. No, you gotta move up, man. You can't just like one step ahead. You gotta keep moving. Loser, Muhammad Brady, who'll be number, like, I'll go to the rankings right now and see. I'll go to the rankings right now. Where is it? Muhammad's number 5. Brady. If Brady loses, he probably will stay there. Masvidal ain't gonna move above him. So yeah, he's probably gonna stay number 8. So if Muhammad wins, try getting Muhammad, but you probably won't get that fight. So yeah, I mean, Gilbert Burns. I wouldn't mind seeing Burns, Rodriguez, but I just think Holland's gonna be too much. I don't even think is Rodriguez even ranked? I don't even know if he's ranked. I don't even know. Is he ranked? He's at number 15, I think. He's out of the rankings. I forgot about that. Why am I jumping him so fast? Now he's screwed. If I'm him, call out Magny or something. Chiesa. That will be a good test. Chiesa. You'll probably whip him on the feet, but also Chiesa can out-grapple him. If Rodriguez wins, Chiesa fight. If Magny wins. If not Magny wins. If Holland wins, Magny. Or you know what? Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown. That'd be a good fight. That'd be an interesting one right there. And yeah, winner gets in the rankings. But I just think Holland gets this one done. I don't think Rodriguez will win. On the feet, it could be interesting. And maybe Rodriguez can just somehow chin Holland. Because, of course, Holland technically got chinned by Kyle Dawkins. But he moved down to welterweight now, which it could affect his chin. But Rodriguez don't have much power. Like, yeah, he put away Dwight Grant, but got rocked badly. And Holland, in hindsight, has a lot of power. Joaquin Buckley, he beat Joaquin Buckley by KO, and I know Buckley took it on short notice, and no one really knew Buckley back then, but Buckley just took huge 1-2s from Nasruddin Imavov just last weekend in UFC Paris. Holland just put him out with 1-2s, dropped him multiple times in the fight. Basically KO'd him twice in one fight. Holland has a lot of power, man. And he has a good chin. Buckley landed big shots on him. And I'd say Buckley has big, I think Buckley, I'd comfortably say has more power in his hands. More KO power to light you out than Daniel Rodriguez, who has good shots. Leg kicks can maybe be a problem, but Holland seems like he's dealt with leg kicks pretty well. I think Holland's going to go out there and get it done. KO in the first round. Rodriguez patient early, landing jabs, parrying shots. Maybe a couple of front kicks to the body. Holland moves around, comes in, lands a good shot on Holland, maybe winning. I'd say Rodriguez will be winning the fight. Then I think Holland's gonna land a jab 2, rock Rodriguez, land big shots, knee to the body, big overhand, down goes a big overhand, elbow, big body shot, big overhand, similar to the Anthony Hernandez finish. It'll be like that. I just don't see Rodriguez getting this, man. I really don't. Lay off. He's older now too. Broken hand. You don't think he'll be hesitant to throw it? You know? You don't think he'll be hesitant? I just think Holland's going to go out there and be too good. I think so. Holland's going to be too good out there. And yeah, he's 29 years old. 6'3", 6'1". Oh, the reach, man. He has a huge reach here. I didn't even notice that. He has a 7-inch reach advantage. Yeah, he can play a lot with that. I think he'll beat D-Rod. Yeah. Actually, similar to when Rodriguez KO'd Grant. I did say Hernandez finished, but similar to when Rodriguez KO'd Grant. 1-2, boom, down goes Grant, big shots. Rodriguez can't recover. Holland has rich control. Big shots from Holland. Yeah, Rodriguez will lose. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I think Kevin Holland gets this one done. I just don't see Rodriguez getting it. I really don't. Hopefully he wins. I mean, Rodriguez is a cool guy. Not gonna lie. Holland's cooler though. He's a bigger name. They're both cool, but I think Holland. It's better to have Holland winning because Rodriguez is 35. He probably will lose to Magny or something. What if he loses to Magny or something? Whereas Holland probably KOs Magny. Yeah, I think Holland gets this one done. Like and subscribe. Yeah, peace.